The bridge you cannot see. Ethan grew up in a small town where big dreams were often buried beneath small daily worries. His family was poor, his father passed away early, and his mother worked as a seamstress to support him and his younger brother through school with frugality. From a young age, Ethan was fascinated by buildings, bridges, and magnificent structures he saw on the screen of an old phone. He didn't know what to call that feeling, only that something powerful stirred inside him. He wanted to build something, to leave something meaningful in this world. At 17, Ethan finally had a clear dream: to become a structural engineer, someone who designs bridges that connect people and lands. But there was something else that grew over time: fear. The fear that he wasn't smart enough. The fear that he came from a poor background. The fear that he would fail and everyone would laugh at him. Every day, Ethan sat at his desk but didn't learn much. He would open his book, stare at the dry formulas, and then close it. He'd say, "Just a few minutes of video to relieve stress." Then 2 hours would pass. He felt lazy, useless, and the more he felt that way, the more he procrastinated. Every morning, Ethan woke up determined, but each night ended with a sigh. He began to doubt himself. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe dreams are for other people. One summer day, Ethan went with his mother back to his grandmother's house, deep in the mountains. To reach the house, they had to walk across a stream where only some old wooden planks made up a temporary bridge. While crossing, Ethan saw an old man fiddling with stones and cement. He was building a small stone bridge with his own hands. Curious, Ethan asked, "What are you doing, sir? Isn't there anyone to help you?" The old man smiled, his thin hands still steadily mixing cement. "If no one helps, I'll do it myself. Bit by bit, I place a few stones each day. Whether it takes a month or a year doesn't matter, as long as the bridge gets built." Ethan sat down to help. Under the scorching sun, with cement sticking to his hands, for the first time in months, he felt clear-headed. On the way back, the old man told him, "You know, many people dream of building great bridges, but they never start with the first stone. They wait for free time, for someone to help, for inspiration. But the bridge, it doesn't need you to be great. It needs you to place a stone every day." The old man's words lit a spark in Ethan. That evening, he didn't watch videos as usual. He reopened his dusty physics book, set a timer for 15 minutes, and studied. That was all. No grand goal, just one stone. The next day he studied again. Some days only 10 minutes. Some days 30. Some days he missed. But he returned the day after. Ethan began using color-coded notes, drew mind maps, and rewarded himself for each finished section. He was no longer studying out of duty, but because each small stone he placed today brought him closer to a future bridge. A year later, Ethan took the university entrance exam. He passed, entering a top construction engineering program. 3 years later, he received a scholarship to France for an exchange in modern bridge engineering. At 26, Ethan stood in the middle of the inauguration ceremony of a bridge in the Highlands, one designed by his team. He watched people cross and smiled. No one knew he once sat for hours unable to study. No one knew about the procrastination, the nights he felt like a failure. Only he knew. The bridge today was built from thousands of small stones, laid one by one, even when no one saw, even when no one believed. Ethan's lesson: dreams don't ask you to be great from the start. They ask you to begin, even small, even slow, even scared. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. You just need to place the first stone, then another, and another. Success isn't something that comes to you. It's something you quietly build every day, even when you see no results yet.